Hi everyone, I'm Glenn Flaherty, and today I wanted to spend some time to tell you about how to do rhythms. Now, rhythms, when you look at sheet music, will always be there, but this specifically I wanted to talk about because sheet music doesn't always convey all the information you need, and this should hopefully help you play your music a little better. So to talk about rhythms, what we're really going to focus on, one is a standard rhythm, okay? Then we're going to focus on something called a waltz. And then we're going to focus on something called a shuffle or a swing beat, okay? And they're actually all very different. Now, to understand rhythms, first you need to understand fractions. And so, a lot of time in sheet music, you're going to see 4/4. And all that really means is that you have 4 quarter notes per measure. And what you can really think in this case is when you play is you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 every time the measure starts. Essentially the 1 gets a harder hit, and that will help you kind of structure your music and get the sense for that. So in standard timing you have a 4/4 beat, okay? In a waltz you have a 3/4 beat, and that again is just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, boom bop bop boom bop bop. The next level from that is your swing beat, and that's really where the fun comes from. So to understand that, we have to take music one more step down the road. Now, when we have something in 4/4 beats, that means we essentially have 4 quarter notes, but we're going to start thinking about them in terms of eighth notes, meaning we have 8 units of music in a measure. And we would write that as something like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Each of these would be inside a measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. Some are numbers, some are plus signs. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, to start approaching our swing sound, what we're going to do is we're going to start converting some of these. And normally what happens is we're going to do something like this. And bear with me here, okay? We're going to convert each of these into something called a triplet. And essentially what we're doing is we are taking the same time frame, and instead of having a 1 and, we're going to jam 3 notes in the space of 2. And we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and So now we have a couple levels of music. We have 4/4. That goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to turn it into eighths. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now we're going to turn it into triplets. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. And then the last step to turn it into the swing is basically saying you're going to take these triplets, and you're going to give the first 2 units of the 1 and to one note, okay? And you're going to give only one little sliver of the back end to the second note. And so it's really, really short, okay? Kind of end up with something like this. It's like 2/8, a little dot to say that's longer. That's over there. Sometimes you can even put the triplet above it. I've seen people do that before to help you understand that it's kind of like a swing beat. And what does it sound like when you do this? Essentially what's happening is you end up with something that kind of sounds like a ghost note. And so it goes 1, it's super long in front. Instead of saying 1 and 2 and, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, ba doom, 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 something like that, right? So once again, these are all the different times you're going to deal with, and you kind of have to bring the knowledge of what you want it to sound like in the end to play correctly. So to summarize, standard is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You have common time and cut time in there. Sometimes common times like that, cut time like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 can also be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and waltz is in 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then you have triplets, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and then you have swing. 1, a 2, a 3, 4, boom, 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 boo, doo, da. Anyway, okay, there you go. I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'm Glenn Flaherty, glennflahertymusic.com, and I'm in the Woodley Park area. So I would love to share music with you all. Hope to talk to you soon, and until then, take care. Bye.
The winter was before the fall.